My Trim Healthy Mama story started after I almost passed away from a huge blood clot. A saddle embolus is what it's called. And I've had MS for a long time, so that was just a part of my life. 33 years at this point. And I remember I had to learn how to walk again. I had to learn how to do different things again, and I knew that something had to change. I needed to lose weight. I had been a part of countless numbers of dietary programs. I mean, countless numbers, injections, you name it, the product, I've tried it. So I was crying one night and just flipping through my phone. It was early hours, maybe 3 a.m.-ish, and then something came up on my phone. Was it the Lord? I believe it was, but you know, there I was, and I was flipping through these pictures of before and after photos with THM, Trim Healthy Mama, and I thought, this is just a joke. This isn't true. How can this be? I prayed about it, asked my husband at the time, is that okay? And he said, I don't want to invest a lot of money, but it was just buying the book. So I bought the book, and because I had to learn how to walk, which meant I was sitting a lot, I had plenty of time to read this huge book. So I read the book, and there was some sort of understanding. I'm a nurse by trade, and just reading it, it made sense at a medical level, but also at a general level. You know, like they explained it, riding the school bus with the sugar, and you're overloaded on your bus, and you can't keep all your sugar in one, you know, that sort of thing, like everyday speech. And I understood that, and it made sense. And then I would stop for a moment, and then I just started by doing breakfasts like it mentions, just fix your breakfast. And then the best part of the whole plan is that it was relaxing. So there wasn't a lot of stress cortisol being released, because I was reading it, and clearly it said, if you do something wrong, just wait 3 hours. So as I was eating, I was starving, hungry, and needing sugar, and I ate cereal right out of the box in my chair. I remember eating it, falling on my chest, and I just was like, you know, but that's okay. I've got 3 hours, and then it's starting again. So, and that's how I lost close to 80 pounds, yeah, at that time. And it came off in about a year, and I learned so much more than just the weight loss. And my favorite story is after, and I still have some to go, but after losing that much weight, I realized one day we were sitting with my family, and I saw a reflection like at a Jamba Juice or something. And I was looking at my reflection, and I go, oh, you know, that is a cute outfit she's wearing. Now see, I could be that size. That's a good size. And it was me. It was me. And I was like, oh my goodness, that is me. When did that happen? So my whole process changed. So that's how Trim Healthy Mama, and it was a part of my children. They like learned it, and it was so easy. You know, I just had to pack things, like packing any dietary program where you can eat cheese and nuts and lose weight. How can that be wrong? The ways that Trim Healthy Mama has enhanced my life from a health perspective is tremendous. When I go to the neurologist, like I mentioned, 33 years with MS. I was diagnosed in high school, and my MS was, you know, progressing quite rapidly. And now the neurologists are asking me, because I'm one of their top patients, they don't even know how to treat me anymore. They're like, what are you doing? What are you doing to continue at the level that you're at, basically? And having the vegetables and the knowledge that I've learned just by listening to the podcast, now the ashwagandha and different things that they recommend, I will, you know, look further. They recommend so many wonderful things that are attainable, that are not expensive. And so when I research different things, for me, like ashwagandha is not good for me because it enhances my immune system. But other things that they've recommended, I am walking. I mean, I don't know how to stress that. I was walking in Seattle about 5 miles a day. No one with MS this long walks. And, well, I shouldn't say that. In my area of the country, there's 2 people that have had it as long as I have. And it's just been so tremendous. I cannot thank them enough, basically. And then I did get COVID recently, and I actually almost passed again. So, I mean, I know God put them in my life for a reason, because I'm still here, and they didn't expect me to survive this last time with additional clots, but in the lungs this time. And I know in my heart that if I was not healthy and had the certain positive things from THM, like the knowledge and the scientific information, I wasn't eating that way, I think that I would have had a much harder time. The weight loss is just a treat. The helping with the wrinkles, that's just a treat. But your health and being able to walk, that's a wonderful thing. So I cannot thank them enough. I mean, I feel like they're family. My kids grew up with them and they're like, oh, the sisters. And it's funny when I watch a podcast or a film from the Treasure Hunters and I'm like, oh, it's Charlotte. Oh, there's Dad, like they're my family. And of course they're like, oh, they've never met me, but